And good evening. We're back. We're back with some more flying. Back continuing more of our journeys around the world. And this time in a brand new plane for, well, a couple of us actually. Tim, good evening. Yes, the Cessna 310L, which I purchased at the weekend, which I think was a few days ago. I've lost track of all days. And haven't flown it yet. Just managed to get it started about half an hour ago. I've been too scared to shut it down. So I've been sat here with the engine running for the last half an hour. So brand new plane for me, the 310L, and as well as for a couple of others. I'm joined then by the man to my left, whose fault it is I bought it, which is Chris. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening.
So what plane are you in?
I'm in the Cessna 310L.
Well, there's a shocker.
Indeed.
To Chris's right is Jaffa. Good evening, Jaffa, who I don't think is in the 310L. He will talk in chat. Good evening, Black Shadow. While Jaffa's working out what he's doing, moving around in front of Chris and behind me is Sam. Good evening, Sam.
Good evening.
So what plane are you in?
I am in the 310L, damn you, Brown.
Jaffa's in the Baron 58 with a G1000. And to my right and behind me is Noz. Good evening, Noz.
Good evening.
And what plane are you in, Noz?
Yeah, there was only one plane you did get me to buy, the 310L as well.
So there's four of us here in the 310L, and we're all blaming Chris for the fact we bought it. It's your fault, Brown.
I refuse to foot the tissue bill, however.
No, because this thing is damn nice. Chris says it's one of the best model planes in X-Plane. Sam earlier on put it at number 2 in his favourite GA planes in X-Plane because he's slightly biased by the Tomahawk. And initial impressions, it looks and sounds flipping awesome. So we're making a journey tonight from where we got to last time, which was here at Martinique. We're going to be making our way from Martinique down here to George F.L. Charles, then to St. Lucia, and then from St. Lucia we're going to Barbados, and that is where we are heading to. So a bit of a trip. That's the one. So 1, 2, 3. 3 stops. My brain hasn't been functioning all day. I'm not used to this. What's it be like in 2 months' time? So 3 stops, 150 odd miles or thereabouts, and somehow now I've got wind patterns all over my screen. That's slightly annoying. You have to work out how to turn those off. I'll do that in a minute. I've been playing with my little nav map. If you're watching this on YouTube,
sure you have.
I have. If you're watching this on YouTube, welcome indeed. Flight goes out on the channel every other Saturday. Currently, although I'm going to be very bored for the next 3 months, so there might be more flight and other content for me, some OMSI, some Fernbus, some trains, you know the score. And bonjour, Don Radio and SimHub. Right, I am ready to taxi when you guys are.
All set.
Right, so let's put the prop pitch forward. Oh, okay, that's impressive. You turn the nose wheel and my little taxi light moves because it's fixed to the nose wheel. I've got my own personal little searchlight. Okay, we're there yet. So what's the difference, says Tim, between the Cessna 310L and the Cessna 310R, apart from the price?
The 310R is turbocharged. It has its airspeed indicator in knots instead of miles an hour. Just a much more modern plane. Doesn't sound anywhere near as nice though.
And yeah, it's pretty damn nice, Chaos. Are we going or what?
I was just looking at the fact Chris is the only person that's got landing gear,
Well,
which could help him.
You three have got that. Well, Noz's the only one that hasn't got landing gear for me.
I think
Jeff's got landing gear. Chris has.
I think Jaffa needs to lead the way because he's kind of where I need to go.
And I say ladies first.
Oh god, does that mean you end up buying the 310R as well?
Well, it's a nice plane, but it quite honestly isn't as nice as this.
Hello Liam, and thank you. Tier 2 subscription. I would check your bank balance as well as you, Liam, because I'm sure you're paying twice the amount you need to, but I'm not complaining. And you tried installing the Zebo mod today and you failed miserably. Oh. Right, so I'll follow Sam out. Oh, that was the new Great British Railway Journeys video that went out today, wasn't it? Which is actually quite good. If you haven't got into Train Sim yet, I think that's a really great start. It's sounding quite nice just above tick over. I'm scared to put it onto full throttle. So yes, we're using the new multiplayer software, which I forgot the name of. And third time now we've used it, and actually seems to be working really, really well. So won't be going back to FS Cloud.
No FS Cloud, because this one has T-Class as well, so we can see each other in the planes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did. We had that the other day. You can actually see each other on the G1000, which was brilliant. And also slightly scary, because we do end up getting quite close to each other at times.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, SimHub. Yeah, Discord's been quite busy the last few days, and I think will continue to be busy, surprisingly, throughout the day. Don't know why. A lot of people seem to be at home. Don't know what's going on.
I know what you're talking about.
The zombie apocalypse is finally here.
Just without the zombies.
Well, yet.
Well, that's true. But we will get you through if you are stuck at home. I'm going to be changing some times next week and doing some afternoon streams. Give us something to do during the day. A couple of longer streams. Next Thursday we're doing a flight from London to New York. So that's going to probably be, I don't know, we'll work out the times. Probably mid-afternoon, maybe. Early afternoon we'll start that. And try not to crash tonight. Well, I'll try not to. It's a brand new plane. I haven't flown it before, so anything can happen.
Yeah.
Are we just taxiing all the way there?
Yep. Switch on the flotation device at the end of the runway, and there we go.
And it's a row the boat. I couldn't resist.
Well, that was a little unnerving. The GTN 750 zooms out when you go above a certain speed. I just hit that speed and just...
What am I doing next Saturday? And what do you mean, stream-wise? What is Saturday? Wreckfest. Right, so Sam's lined up ready to go. Jaffa's just taxiing down. I've got Chris behind me and Noz coming up. Sam's getting the Kleenex ready for when he puts those throttles all the way forward. Even on tick over, it sounds really nice. There's actually headphones here. I can put the headphones on, and we get a muffled noise, but a slight whine you can hear in the background, which is really, I love that. You're relying on me to entertain you on your birthday. God. Go to Morrison's, get loads of alcohol, sit in your back garden if the weather's nice, and drink. Right, waiting for Sam to go. And then we'll depart.
Tell you what, it's a good thing we can't hear each other's planes.
Oh,
We'd
God,
never make it out of an airport.
that would just be messy, wouldn't it? And Tim, thank you very much for the subscription. 2 months and on a 1 month streak. That's awesome. Thank you, Tim. So yeah, I'll post the updated stream schedule for next week at the weekend. Got to do a couple of streams in the afternoons. Might do one in the morning. Just mix it up. Bit of a breakfast stream. So if you're watching this on YouTube, some of those streams will be available on YouTube. Generally at the moment putting one a week out on Twitch Tuesday, so that you can see what we get up to on the streams. But with the next potentially I reckon 2 or 3 months of not working, I think there'll be a lot more content from me, a lot more streams from me. So sorry people. Right, Jaffa's gone.
On runway 10, flaps.
I'll turn the game audio down a little tiny bit. Hang on, did that put the gear up automatically? Or was it because my landing gear was in the up position, so as soon as the pressure came off, the gear went up? Right, so Chris,
Probably something like that.
yeah, Chris is coming out behind me, and then Noz.
It was cool. If you get a little bit turbulence, look out the window, you can see the big canister on the end of the wings just flapping about.
Oh, it is. It's got a bit of a shake on.
Yeah. Could do it. Let's not push it.
Everything back to normal come May? No. It's not going to be May. My prediction, we'll all be back to work in July. Three months. Just a hunch. Who's going to get to Barbados first? Don't know. Okay, so if I bring the... Wow, she gets a jiggle on.
Yeah, she's not slow.
Doing 180-ish.
Bear in mind that is miles an hour, so about 155 knots. But
Okay,
still
yeah,
pretty damn quick.
let's say miles an hour, yeah. Yeah, who's going to get to Barbados first? Barbadians. Very good. I finish uni in May, so I only have a few weeks once we go back after Easter. You won't be going back after Easter. Those crafter school kids are fine. Yeah, you won't be going back after Easter. Not a hope in hell. You'll end up doing the same as the GCSE kids have done. Your grades will get predicted. And then you'll start again in September. Yeah, detail in this really, really nice. So there's Jaffa out in front of me, and that's all I can see. The plane looking very nice. Yeah, you know, why do you think Boris has only said we're on a 3-week lockdown? Because if he said everybody it'd be 3 months, all the idiots would back out panic buying again. So he's going to do it in 3 weekly cycles, I reckon. It'll be 3 weeks time. We'll give it another 3 weeks, and then 6 weeks time, or we'll give it another 4 weeks, and then it'll be another 3 weeks, and then.
I went to the shop earlier and actually got some kitchen roll, which was pleasant.
Yeah, there was stuff in the local shop to me yesterday. I haven't been out today, but I will be tackling Morrison's tomorrow.
I didn't panic buy any yet. I still haven't run out over the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I haven't panic bought a thing. And there's no need to. You're flying the Zebo. Nice. Wow, I'm now shoving up towards 200 knots.
A few
You're up
mile
in
an
the
hour.
mix, like. You're in the red.
No. Of course not.
The yellow. You've got to be. Well, mine's saying red for 200, so you've got to be.
If you pull your prop spec to 2300 and your manifold pressure to 23, you'll cruise at just under 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, pops at about 20, just below 25. So I'll bring that back to 23. Yeah, we're all good.
I'm being nice to her because she's a nice plane. I don't want to hurt her.
I will admit.
Basically,
Oh, go on.
basically a nice economical cruise, 2300 RPM, 23 manifold pressure, and then pull your mixture back to around 13ish.
Blimey, yeah, I've pulled it back to 23 and I'm now doing, still doing 200 knots. Anyone hear about the barbecue breakup in the West Midlands? Let me go. So a load of Brummies were out having a barbecue. My next door neighbours had a visitor today. I was sat out in the garden working and heard them talking. Well, a woman came in and said, "Oh yeah, I was bored at home, so I'll come around here and see you." People just don't get it. Audi was well stocked up, over 200 packs toilet roll. Yeah, because no one needs it now. And Asda home delivery took 36 quid off me for a pre-delivery slot and get into site to pick my shopping to find out there's no stock. Yeah, you can't even book a home delivery.
No, we can't anymore. I was going to try and do one with Tesco again, but not happening. So I'm going to have to go out.
My milk goes out of date tomorrow. I've got about a pint left. So I'll just get, I need milk and bread. That's it. Don't need anything else. Firm bus versus tourist bus. Is that some sort of fight? Yeah, I didn't realise this thing was going to whip along this nicely, even though that is confusing the hell out of me in the fact it's in miles an hour. I've got a ground speed of 188. Oh yeah, the inner ring's knots. so yeah, 180. Yeah, ground speed of 188.
Which is fairly moving it for a little twin, huh?
Yeah, I'll sod off, Sam.
Well, I'm just trying to make sure I'm flying it correctly from your point of view.
Yes, I heard Tesco say earlier they're going to let a certain amount of people in at a time. They got a queuing, they got a line system in the car park now, so that you stand a certain distance apart. Some stores are having a one-way system put in, which I suggested at my local cost cutter yesterday to woman behind the counter. So I went in. There's a guy in front of me. He walked up the aisle, so I'd stop. He stopped. I stopped to leave some space. He moved on, I moved on. Then he walked back towards me. So I had to reverse up. And then he went up, and then he came back again. He said, oh, sorry, I forgot something. And
Bloody hell, it's a good job Larwood lives in Perth.
And about 3 times then, I kept passing him in the shop. And I got to the checkout. I said to the woman, you know what you need in here? She said, what's that? I said, you need a one-way system. She looked at me. I said, if you had everybody come in and go down that first aisle, then up and down each aisle, and then queue from one side, you'd have no issues. And fair play to her though, she had gloves on. They had a line behind the counter. So you put your stuff on the counter. She asks you to step back. She bags it. And then you hand her the money. Obviously she had gloves on. And then she leaves the change on your bags. And then you step forward. She steps back and get your bags. I quite like that. And Larwood's on 53.5.
Yeah, it's a good job it's the other side of the world or she'd be in trouble.
It is, yeah. And no, you can't exchange them for air miles, Larwood, just in case you were wondering. Yeah, your local Asda has a queue and a one-way system already. Well, that's good. The only pain is there if you get to the end and think, damn it, I forgot something.
Yeah, there's always someone in that does that.
Yeah, it annoys me when people get to self-checkouts and then go, oh, I've just forgot something. It's all right if I nip back for it. No, you process through what you've got, leave, and then come back.
Oh my
Just
god, my autopilot is not working in this plane.
You wear gloves
What are you
now.
using your autopilot for?
Yeah, I'm using the autopilot. It's working fine. You wear gloves now when you go out to the shop. I haven't. Well, I've got woolly gloves, but they're not going to be any use, are they?
Yeah,
No,
09 Jaffa.
Naz, did you switch from VLOC to GPS?
Yes.
And
I
you
see
put
the sign.
your autopilot onto nav with the AP, FD, and YD all on.
Yeah.
Well, then just hand fly it.
I'm doing that now.
Fair play.
Great response there, Chris. I like that. You know what? Just hand fly it. There are disposable gloves, yes, but I haven't got any, so I can't. How do I then buy some? I'd have to go to the shop to buy some. If you need to put gloves on before you go to the shop, how can I do that? Have I got to wait for Amazon to deliver me gloves before I can actually go out to the shop?
Or on the way into the shop, you could just sneakily stop off at the petrol station and borrow some gloves from there.
I do need to get fuel for the car, so. Right, I'm descending. We're now getting quite close to the placey thing. The what's it? Runway. That's the kiddie. My brain is seriously not going to function in the next 3 months. Petrol's cheap now, is it? It should be, because the oil price dropped dramatically. But I bet it's not.
Right when we don't need to use any.
Yeah. Well, I bet it won't be down below like £1 a litre, which is where it should be. Yeah, you notice when oil price goes up overnight, it goes up at the pump. Yet when barrel prices came down, which we did a few weeks ago now, it doesn't go down at the pump. It's like, hang on, the oil price has gone up, but that's the oil price from source. It's got to go on a container ship, spend 6 months going around the world to get here to be refined, then go to your distribution, and then get to the pump before you can then put it up. Right. Yeah, the fact that people have got fuel and aren't going anywhere anyway, so it'll be Asda's doing it at 102, so it has gone down then. 126, I think it was last time I put some diesel in. Well, I'll put some in, but won't be going anywhere to use it.
Unstable. Unstable.
I'm not unstable.
Are you not unstable?
Right, I think I see the runway. Yeah. Oh, you are? Says Chaos. Oh crap, landing gear.
Yeah, don't forget that.
Oh, this is going to be pretty close. I need to slow down.
I understand why you don't drive a steam engine now. I mean, after train seems a good yes.
I think Chris is going in for the win.
Show off.
Hillsman, good evening. Yes, staying safe, staying indoors. Went out briefly yesterday, and that was the first time since Saturday. Every other day I'm leaving the house to go for a walk. Great landing.
That looked pretty good from here, yeah. And on the stream, so I've got dual vision. Or beer goggles, if you will.
There is a checkpoint out in local towns up here. Again, a good thing. Yes, this is a multiplayer session. I think there should be. If you've got the police to enforce it. If you're leaving town, why? Where are you going? Right, leg one. Done. Gotta wait for Sam and Jaffa and Noz to come in now.
By the way, how nice does she fly and approach? So smooth, isn't it?
It's Philpo, so I'm pronouncing it. Thank you very much for the follow. And Pineapple, thanks for the stream. Evening, my tea was ready, warlord than expected.
The warlord cooked your tea for you.
Earlier. How does earlier become warlord?
Right.
Oh, well.
He's back. He's on again.
If you knock off these legs much longer, Sam will be legless. Oh, very good. Heading on 187. Alright, Jaffa's down. So Sam's there, Jaffa's there, Chris is there, I'm here. We're just waiting on the Noz. Has anyone seen him?
Yeah, I'm on my way in.
Just about level at the end of the island now.
Okay, can't quite see him. There's an Air France plane out there somewhere. Don't let Pineapple board here, God no. Did the setup, just need to do some model thing. Yes, the model mapping, model matching thing. So first leg is done. Oh god, didn't want to go full screen. So we've made it to here. So Martinique down to George F.L. Charles. Now it's a short hop across the island. 17 miles to St. Lucia is the next one. And
Or
then
around the island if you're that way inclined.
well, yeah, I'll go across. Or then it'll be and then it'll be 94 miles to Barbados.
By the way, did you show them how nice the weight and fuel boxes were doing? Oh, I'm imagining you didn't do that actually.
No.
If you the loading box is really nice.
Really?
You plugins and 310L pop-ups and weights and fuel.
Oh, I didn't know there's a plug-in one.
So it's,
Should just
yes,
be able to
so
put
you
at the
can-
bottom left corner of the screen.
oh yeah,
Oh, that's quite nice. Oxygen level. Oh, Librain rain effect. Yeah, a little bit of that. That's really nice. What else is in
Or
there?
is swing packed.
Checklist. What's that?
don't worry about that.
Checklist. No, don't get that. Garmin G5 Pro. Oh god, you've got primary. Why would you want that up there? We can pop it out. That's quite handy, I suppose. Secondary updater. So you can update the plane. Ah, so that will self-update. Now, why can't all planes do that? Oh yeah, sorry, X-Plane multiplayer. We're not using. It's not the. There is a multiplayer built into X-Plane. We're not using that. We're using X-Flight thingy, which is really helpful. Me calling it X-Flight thingy. I can't remember. I haven't learned what it's called yet. But it's basically this thing. That's what connects us to each other, and then that map then shows up in so it shows us all in little nav maps. It connects to that, which means we can then see each other on the ground.
Oh, watch the fence. Watch the fence.
I think my phone is on its way out. The game thing is blank. Why don't you just go to one phone, Pineapple, and do what everybody else does and just charge it at night? Controversially, I know, and if it gets low when you're sat on the sofa, charge it while you're on the sofa. Right, Noz is. I know it's controversial. Yeah, the X-Flight thingy. Googling it now. No, it's not FS Cloud. We don't use FS Cloud anymore.
God damn it, that was a hard landing. Well, I'm here.
It's this. That is what we're using now. X-Flight server. That's the one. Alright, Noz has arrived. Noz with the power slide. Yeah. Used earlier today, the battery's flat. I charge my phone overnight, Pineapple, and I've been using it all day. It's on 27%.
Well,
then just charge it while you're using it. If it gets when the little warning pops up and says you're on 20%, plug it in. I know it's controversial. I know. And then you don't have to have two phones.
It's downright crazy, is what it is.
Everything's better with more people. Well, you say that. Sometimes it gets confusing as to who's who. Your phone is dead. Right, you might have to go back to one phone then. Anyway, right, so shall we depart? Which end are we going out on? You like two phones.
Where we came in from.
You're a drug dealer. So out on 9. Okay.
Jeffer, I think if you close and reload your client, it should load the right.
Approaching 9.
Right, how long is this runway?
Not long enough.
Oh, isn't it?
Oh no, don't do that.
I was going to turn left and take off.
Yeah, don't do that. That might not be the best idea.
I'll follow Chris.
300 feet remaining. Flaps.
Commander Ngallo. Thank you very much for the follow. So if you are new to the streams, then I will plan on streaming every day now for hopefully as long as this lasts. At various times of the day, starting next week, because I won't be working. So there'll be some afternoon streams, some evening streams, some morning streams. How rude! This one is my last option. Using less, I'm extending its life. Just see, if I was your parent, I'd go, just give me the phone, lock it in the drawer. You don't need to.
I must say, Jaffa, the interior of that Baron looks really nice.
Right, let's turn around up here.
100 remaining.
Or get yourself a tablet, Pineapple. That'd probably do you some good. Get yourself an iPad or something.
On runway 9.
Because if you had an iPad or a
flaps.
tablet, you wouldn't have to use your phone. Which is, in all fairness, what I use when I'm downstairs in the evenings. I'm on the iPad, and the phone doesn't get used. Everyone's day's been good. I was hard at work mowing the lawn. I mean, no, I wasn't.
Testing a new
Steve,
lawnmower.
shall we have a race down the runway?
Oh God, dual takeoff.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try take off. If I delay 5 seconds, I can take off right behind you.
You count down
In all
then.
fairness, Pineapple, the Amazon tablets are quite good. You can get the little 7-inch Amazon tablet for like 40 quid now. New. Right, me and Noz are going to take off at the same time then. So,
Oh my god.
ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm
Oh,
scared.
that was literally bang on.
I'm scared to look to my right.
Don't look behind you because I'm chasing you. I'm
Oh,
about
God.
50 feet back. Oh,
Nicely done, gents.
Right, so there's Noz, there's Sam. Wow, he was chasing us.
yeah. I was until I spun off the runway.
Oh,
Yeah.
pedal at the metal. It's pedal to the metal, Pineapple.
Something broke there.
What, in the plane?
Yeah, it just all of a sudden lurched to the right and didn't stop. Oh well.
Oh my god. Stop doing that, please.
Right, let's climb above this lot, hopefully. English teacher was impressed with your work. Fair play. It is tough for kids at school that are used to having, one-to-ones with the teacher to ask for help and being able to learn in groups, because some kids are not good at putting their hand up and asking questions. So it's going to be tough for a lot of kids now having to learn on their own. Anyone been watching Neighbours? No, just you. Nobody else. Last time I watched it was about 28 years ago. You're going to try and get back into flight again. Cool. There's Noz over there. It's a 35 terabyte special. Okay. I'm waiting for the correction now. There's Jaffa, there's Noz. And that looks like a hill in front, so I think some climbing might be a good idea. .35th. I was waiting for the correction, Pineapple, to 35th. See if you can fly a plane. Well, fair play. If I can do it, actually, Pineapple can do it. Anyone can do it. Yeah, my suggestion to anybody starting out would be learn to fly in one plane. I pretty much started in the 172 and spent hours and hours and hours and hours in that thing, and then progressed to the Kodiak, and then spent a lot of time in that, so I flew it from the States back to the UK. And you get used to speeds and landing different aircraft. It took me a while before I progressed up to jets, but some people jump straight into a Boeing 747 and go, oh, this is rubbish. You started in the A321. Well, actually, you, Pineapple. And you just go full bore, throttles flat. Which I pretty much do in the 732.
At least you do tend to slow down to land.
That's exactly what Pineapple's just put. The only thing he messes is the landing. Yeah, you've got to learn to slow down, Pineapple. 150 knots.
Even that's pushing it in the 320.
Yeah, not 270. Okay, I'm not even going to try and guess how you're pronouncing that. I'll call you Kara. Kara, thank you much for the follow. Shall I read the Pineapple Mornal? I haven't got a Mornal. I do, but as I go down, I build Soed. Off speed. Okay. Hi from Turkey. And it's as hard as you want it to be.
As the Archbishop said to the actress.
Oh, indeed. Right, so there's our runway down there. And Pineapple's got a Mornal. Okay, can someone Google the word Mornal for me, please? And let me know what it is, because Pineapple's got one, apparently. Do you need to self-isolate, Pineapple?
I think he probably does.
Can you Google what you do if you've got a Mornal? I wouldn't go to doctors now, obviously that's not a good idea. Okay, that's the ground. What is a Manuel? That's a guy from Spain. Manuel? No, he's at the Fawlty Towers. He was the waiter.
I'm back.
Did you go somewhere?
Yeah, my phone ringed.
Oh. Inconvenient. Tell people not to call. You're online.
Yeah. Now I'm hunting you down, Steve.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Brace yourself.
That's the same thing. Well, it's pronounced Manuel, but it's actually spelled Manuel. In a minute, you'll get the correct spelling of manual. Evening Swiss cheese. Emmanuel. There we go. That's the kiddie. I know one of you get it eventually. It's like I should just do teaching online, shouldn't I? Okay, wasn't there a runway around here somewhere? Down there. That's it. Oh God! Can no one spell? What beggings in come here and end in ouch?
I think that's a question for Pineapple.
Yeah.
Steve, you're going too slow. I'm literally clipping your tail right now.
Well, leave my tail out of this. Can you suggestion for Android like this? There is X-Plane for Android.
Oh my God.
No, we won't talk about Emmanuel because this is going to go on YouTube. Don't Google that, Pineapple.
Channel 5.
Really? Right, 120 knots.
Unstable.
I'm not unstable.
Yeah, you are.
Oh,
I'm right behind you. So you are unstable. Oh my god. Front back. Oh my.
definitely concerning knowing that I've got a Nos behind me.
Yeah, 100 meters or so.
Oh God.
Oh, too much front back. Speed up. Come on.
Oh, stall warning. Acceptable. That was brilliant. Got a stall warning just before I touch down.
Holy crap, you.
Wait, that's enamel. Oh, God. You're so good, Pineapple, aren't you?
Oh shit.
How did Sam get here already?
Because I broke my aeroplane.
Oh, yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah. I don't like it.
Acceptable.
It's annoying.
You don't like it now?
Feet remaining.
Oh shit. That's a skid off. Oh my god. Yeah, the landings of these planes are not good.
Yeah, mine said acceptable. I got a great landing for the first one.
I got a hard landing at the first one.
I thought it was quite an easy plane to land myself.
Where's Sam gone now? You were there a second ago. I was just confused the hell out of me.
Oh my god, Chris is coming in.
Slip it into the wind. 80 knots. There we go.
The look at checklist. No. I'm looking X-plane, but I read the comments. People saying I could fly in real life. This is not a game. This is real flying. It's a simulator. So yes, it's a simulation. So it's modelled on real flying. If you want an arcade game, there's plenty of arcade flying out there. This is modelled on real flying. Oh crap. Okay, I might have cut the engines. Oops. Okay, this might have to be a... Right, that one started alright. We're
Yeah,
okay.
you should be okay when they're warm. Unlike a turbine, which won't start when it's warm.
Alright, Chris is down, Jaffa's down. Nos is there. Where did you go, Sam?
I should be here still.
No, you were there when I was...
I can see him.
Where? I can't.
He's right over here.
Right next to the terminal building.
Yeah.
I can see Nos. Oh yeah, there you are. No, I can see it. Yeah, it's alright.
See, what's annoying me now is it's doing that thing again with the flaps.
Oh, jeez.
It must be something you got conflicting with it then.
I unplugged the flight yoke, that's what I was doing when I was messing about just then. I unplugged all the controllers, but it was still doing it. So there's no bottom map to flaps.
What the plane cab like to fly in, Steve? Eh? Yeah, I'm not getting
Yes.
that.
Yes, that question is yes.
Yeah, 4 is the answer to that question. 130. I am truly amazed. This isn't a dig at anybody watching that how a lot of youngsters just can't spell. We know Pina can't because that's just a given. But no one can spell. It's astonishing. Right, heading on 130. which makes it really hard when I'm trying to read what you've written in text for me to try and decipher what you mean. So we need to get Pineapple in voice, because at least we stand half a chance then of I don't know, he's from Newcastle, isn't he? So we still be able to understand him. Right, you set,
Right,
Sam?
let's not do that again. Yeah.
Okay. Right, so 2 legs done. This can be quite a short flight, this one, isn't it? 'Cause we're on the last leg now.
Well, it's quite a long one.
94 miles. I suppose. To Barbados.
Oh, we go to Barbados.
Someone cue the music. Right, so Chris is on his way. So yeah, great playing so far. Absolutely loving it. You're back. Well, I would say we missed you, Pineapple, but I was mainly talking about you while you were gone. That's all I've seen the last few
what
days.
does clap mean? Is that a kid word or something? Does that mean something?
I don't know.
Am I too old to understand?
Yeah, probably. I got the word clab from your Train Sim 2020 video tonight on YouTube. Really?
What she probably said was orange, and that's how he spelt it.
I can see the confusion with that. Though.
Yeah, it's probably red light.
Now it all makes sense.
Did I say cab? Did I say clab instead of cab then? I'll have to go back and watch it. No, I did watch that one back. I can't remember it. It's unusual for me to actually watch one of my videos back, but I did watch that one. And tomorrow night's one I've watched back as well. Normally I don't bother.
Okay. This is not longer than the last airport, but it's still not much. So I'm taking the whole of the blue section flaps, and I'm going to hold it on the brakes before I take.
I'm worried.
Oh, here goes. Fingers crossed.
Right, so Chris is about to take off in half the runway. Sam's just driving through me. Jaffa's behind me. Right, there goes Chris. You can always take someone can take off the other way. Right, Moz is lining up. Oh, Sam is going to take off the other way.
Approaching.
There's enough runway to do it without flaps. No worries.
Right, let's go for it then.
I had 15 flaps and I made it in about half the distance.
Flaps.
Yeah. That was why I was doing no flaps at all.
Oh, blimey, yeah, no problem at all. Oh, great plane.
As the song says, you take off best when you have no flaps at all.
Oh dear, oh dear.
It's been a long week, okay?
It's only Wednesday.
It's a long week. It's been a long week for me.
I got confused as to what day it was earlier. I was sat there thinking, what is it? What?
I've given up on that.
We're all going to be in a state of real confusion in about a month's time.
Yeah. Well, I'm on lockdown until 13th of April, so...
Alright, so Sam's in the air. Jaffa's in the air. Well, for us it's 3 weeks, they've said. They haven't actually set a date. They just said 3 weeks. But I reckon in 2 weeks' time we'll get another announcement going, well, you know, we said 3 weeks. We meant 6. You've done so well. Keep going. And then we'll get another one going, well, we were a bit hesitant with 6. It should really have been 9. And then at 9 we'll get one going, now last time, yeah, I know, but this is the last time, honest. Another 3 weeks. And it'll be July. If my firm are confident of the fact that we'll be back at work in 3 weeks' time, they wouldn't have said that if the government don't pay them by the end of April, we'll have to wait for it into May, but it'll be backdated. So if we do go back to work in 3 weeks, why would I then be getting paid in May?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 4 cycles of 3 weeks. Yeah, I reckon it'd be 12 weeks. 3 months. So the whole of April, the whole of May, the whole of June. It will be July. What was Weatherspoon saying? I have no idea.
Well, Steve, look at the bright side. We can do more long hauls then.
Oh, there'll be a few of those, don't worry. That's why I'm going to stream every day, because otherwise I'll be completely going doolally. I'm going to try and do some multiplayer every other day. So do single player, do multiplayer. We had a good day in Australia, only 13% increase in cases, down from the mid-20s. I think it will drop off here. You know, Americans are all going, there's nothing wrong. You know, the number of cases in New York is just going like wildfire. I'm actually surprised. Gaz came back from Chicago today. I'm surprised that he wasn't quarantined.
That, yeah. It's alright saying there's not many people on a plane, but when you're locked on a tube with an airborne virus, it only takes one person.
Yeah, and you've come from somewhere that it's building. I'm surprised he wasn't. He didn't land at the airport and was told, "There's a hotel room. See you in a fortnight."
Yeah.
And the air on planes is generally recirculated.
Well, yeah, it's worse now. When you could smoke on planes, the air was cleaner because you had to recirculate it more. So I'm going to hang out with Gaz. God, no.
No, there's sea down there.
But no, I was just surprised. He's come back from the States and he'll allowed back into the country and I'm guessing gone home, having just come back from America.
Aren't you supposed to self-isolate though if you come back from somewhere?
Supposed to.
For
Yeah,
2
in
weeks?
Denmark you need to go 14 days in isolation.
But Gaz lives in a cottage in the middle of nowhere. And you can't get home delivery. You'll drive down and see me. No thanks. I'm fine. I'm leaving the house every other day to go for a walk. And I'll be on here every day. I'll be fine. Well, after all this. As soon as this is over, I am organising a meet-up. If it's still on, there is the convoy in the park in August. And then there'll be the flight sim show in October.
Yeah, I will try to get to that flight sim show.
Because no one's going to spend any money for the next 3 months. Because you can't. Where can you go?
Oh, I don't know. I spent $20 bloody the other day.
We'll be buying flight stuff.
And on something which doesn't even bloody work, huh?
It's fine. It's just teething problems. User error.
Yeah, we had a little disagreement, but everything's okay now.
You sorted it out. You're on speaking terms again.
I may have got a little bit over exuberant with the throttle.
Oh,
And
okay.
She just got funny and sat there and folded her arms and said, "No,
No.
Nope.
we've made friends now."
No, you know what it'll be? It'll be, you know what you've done wrong.
I bought her a drink of A1, bought some flowers and started her engines, and the rest is history.
One good thing about Sainsbury's, says Red Till Dead, so he works for, they've said all staff are going to get a 10% bonus in pay until all this is over. And that's not enough, I don't think, but fair play to them. Rather than laying
That's
you
better
off.
than nothing, but
Yeah.
it's not a lot still, considering what they're going through.
Well, he's a delivery driver, I think, Red Till Dead. So, obviously, harder on you guys. I'm guessing you'll be expecting, you've been asked not to have days off, to work longer shifts. But, yeah, fair play. But look at the money they're making.
Yeah, it's tiny amount in it.
The,
Really.
the other way, looking at it, oh look, our shelves are empty. More money going through the tills.
Yeah.
But they know in 3 months' time, no one's going to buy anything for a while because they've all got it.
I can't see anyone. I've lost everybody.
I can see Noz and Chris. You might just be too far away.
Am I that?
I can see.
Yeah.
I can see Jaffa. And I've got Noz and Chris.
I've got a nice steady 180 cruise going on. So
Yeah,
I should
about
catch up with anyone.
185, something like that. Yeah, the good thing is with this, the people that are being sensible are all hunkering down and getting on with it. It's the idiots that are going to spread it, and they don't see that. They're going to go, ooh, why is the army now out? Ooh, why have I got to go into a shop one at a time? Because you're an idiot.
Yeah. I'm out once a day now for a walk and want to go to the shop because they're all idiots.
Yeah. Well, they may hear as they are Brookwood at home. What?
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking earlier.
They may
My thoughts
eat
exactly
it because they're bored at home. Oh, people will eat more. I've been eating less. I just can't be bothered to cook.
I'm just going through the entire Chinese reserves of tea, which might not be a sensible thing to do.
That'll keep you regular.
I have got a vegetable casserole in a slow cooker downstairs. That's going to be for tomorrow. Maybe what's tomorrow? When's Thursday? Tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe Friday. Yeah, one of your CEOs slipped up and said we made a profit. Yeah, what a surprise. I'm actually quite glad at the moment I'm not drinking, because if I was drinking, then that would be my thing every day, and that's not good.
I'm glad I didn't drink a lot. Got a crap load of beer downstairs. It's brilliant. It in my mini fridge.
I was going to buy a mini fridge, but no chance now, have I?
No, everybody would have bought one, wouldn't they, for their extra... I don't know, maybe they keep the bog rolls in there, I'm not sure. Depends on what you've had.
Pineapple's eating less. As you're upstairs, you don't want to go downstairs. I've got plenty of food, I just can't bother to cook it. You ate an Easter egg in about 30 minutes while doing some work training online. That's the problem bit. Vlad, you finally made the live stream. Hi, Vlad. So yeah, I've got food that I bought weeks ago in the freezer still. There's all I need to get tomorrow is bread and milk. Only because the bread's about to go off, and I've only used about a third of a loaf. I had some toast this morning. It's the last thing I had to eat, actually, I think. Yeah, some toast this morning. Department stores are selling off their Easter eggs for pennies because they expect to get shut down and be stuck with them. Well, supermarkets won't here, so supermarkets doubt will sell them. We're out of bread, but bakers and Tesco's are working very hard. There are other stores, Pineapple. I know you said you got a Tesco Express in walking distance, which is commendable that you're only going to that. Have a look on Google. Have a look around you. Type in where you are and see where there's supermarkets near you. It might be one an extra 5 minutes walk away. It's different. Look for a little corner shop. A little
yeah, there's also local shops.
Yeah, Londis or a Cost Cutter or a McCall's or something like that. You better have more than just a Tesco Express within walking distance. You might find somewhere you didn't know was there, Pineapple. Even if it takes you half an hour to walk it. Bit of exercise tomorrow, out for a walk. They've got Tesco Express next to you, then Tesco Extra, which you went to last night. You're out shopping twice in a day, Pineapple.
Oh, I'm telling.
It's your fault.
Boris.
Tesco Extra was 30 minutes each way. But then, if that was me, I just walked there.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying anything. Shh.
Why not?
Past 8. It's too early.
It's going on YouTube as well, remember?
Oh, it's too early.
Hi YouTube. You're welcome. Let me know playing that.
Oh, look, so you're going shopping every day then, Pineapple. So again, against completely what Boris is telling you to do.
Why are you going shopping every day?
You
What do
don't-
you need every day?
You don't need to
Oh,
go shopping every day. I'm only going shopping tomorrow because my milk is out and the bread's out of date. And that lasted a week. So the next time I go shopping will be in a week when the bread runs out again. You have been every day. You went to Tesco, little Tesco day before yesterday, and yesterday you went to Tesco's. And Boris is saying go as little as you can. So once, twice a week maybe. Pineapple. You're adding to the problem.
Bad boy.
Bad boy.
Or a chav.
Chad boy. I saw a 21-year-old with no underlying health issues has died today. Yes. You walk to Aldi, which is 2 minutes up the road. Fair play. As long as you don't go there every day, you're fine. Went today because we had no bread, so went to get bread. Yeah, but you didn't both need to go, did you? Your mum should have just gone and left you at home. So by both of you going, or you could have gone with your mum, but stayed in the car.
You have to look at it this way, Steve. If you were Noz's mum, would you leave him at home alone?
No, that's true, actually. I'd lock him in the shed or something for half an hour.
Leave me alone about that.
And he's never going again now. That's it. He's boycotting Tesco. I did that a few years ago, actually. I did boycott Tesco for a year because I went in there with a list of about 4 things and didn't have any of them, so I didn't go back for a year.
Tesco.
I've
Again-
never really liked Tesco that much.
That's the other thing, Pineapple. It doesn't need up, which has annoyed me when you see whole families out shopping. You don't need to go. One person, and even that's what they're saying now. I think in Italy, isn't it? Someone was saying that one person with a family is allowed to go shopping.
Yeah, Italy.
Yeah, and that's what it will come to here. It will be one person is allowed to leave your house to go shopping, and they come back with the shopping. So you don't need to go, Pineapple, for your health. I'm having to stop my parents from going out. I'm actually taking my dad's car off him tomorrow because I got there the other day and he said, "Oh, I went to Morrison's." He's 92. He's made to go out walking. That's good. That's good. Exercise is good. But you need to try and educate your mum then. When she says, "Right, you come into Tesco's," "No, mum, we shouldn't both go because that puts both at risk. So I will just go, or you just go." You need to ground him. Yeah, you need to ground ground my dad. Yeah, I'm taking his car away tomorrow. Sometimes it is the parents. I'm not saying your parent, Pineapple, but you know, even when this wasn't on, you go to Tesco's on a Sunday, and there's a whole family shopping. No, you got husband, wife, wife, husband, whatever. You got a family and a couple of children. One of them stay at home with the children. The other one goes shopping. It's not hard. Anyway, ranty time over. How are we doing on the flight? Can't see anyone around me. Oh, it's Jaffa over there. Yeah, you turned down going to shop today with someone due to living supported housing. Yes, and that's right. They think it's a family activity to go out shopping. Yeah, but at the moment, you shouldn't go out. If you're going to go out walking as a family, fine. But don't go anywhere where there's other people. Is that a Piper? No, Cessna 310L. And a damned awesome Cessna 310L.
When you can start it.
When I can start it. I cut the engines out when we landed there last time and I managed to start it again.
You just got to be careful not to flood them.
Yeah. So yes, Pineapple, not having a dig at you because, we think you're awesome. But if your mum insists on you going out shopping with her, you've got to say, No, Mum, I shouldn't. Or, okay, I'll come with you, but I won't come in the supermarket. I'll wait outside on the little kiddies ride or something. I don't go on that because you have to clean it first. Yeah, that was annoying me when I'm out, especially when kids are everywhere causing havoc. Exactly. Oh, there's still teenagers out. Again, the parents are letting them go out, but probably because the parents are getting annoyed with them being in the house. Give me another 3 months. It's only been like 4 days. One of the local Asdas have banned children in the store. Good.
I just posted a screenshot from a phone game in general gaming. Which I thought was quite amusing.
Don't die.
Hopefully not. Tropical fruit with a crown. Pineapple.
What?
That's our pineapple. Your village is a ghost town. Yeah, my dad did go. I was Morrison's the other day. He said it was really quiet. Which I think people that were out panic buying in some of the stores anyway have got everything now, but they're still queuing up at like 8 o'clock in the morning to go in. So I'm going to go in my lunch break tomorrow.
Seen that picture that Xbox put on?
No.
Oh, that made me laugh.
Chavtown next to you is
Saw a picture.
really busy. I do wonder what town centres are like now. You know, every shop's shut, apart from banks. So the only thing in my town centre will be probably 3 banks and a Tesco's open. That's it.
Sorry, just saw the picture.
Where is that picture?
Random chat 18.
Oh dear. Yeah, I can't put that on the screen.
No.
Okay, if you want to know what we're talking about, and you're in the Discord server, have a look in.
Loads comment.
Yeah, have a look at the Random Chat 18 Plus. If you're watching this on YouTube, scroll back up to the Random Chat 18 Plus on the 25th of March, posted at 7:42 p.m. And you'll see what we're talking about. I can't post it on screen for reasons that you'll see. Don't all leave the stream now and go and check out the Discord, but you know.
Yeah.
Talking of using gloves at petrol stations, kids.
Wow.
Yeah, I have seen that. I have seen that picture on Facebook a couple of hours ago.
Anyway.
Wow.
So yes, it is going to be interesting when Boris announces in 2 weeks' time that it's going to be another 3 weeks to see what people will then do.
Why is that still on my screen? I'm just get away. Right, just sat there and it's on the screen.
I think there's land on the
If it's a
horizon.
roll vision.
Oh shit. Okay, that was a barrel roll.
Right, so here we all are on a journey then. So that's me. There's Sam. There's Noz. There's Jaffa. There's Chris. So, and all heading towards there to Barbados.
I didn't know that you can fly upside down in this plane.
Probably not advisable. So yeah, stream-wise then, if you're watching this live, I'm going to try and stream every day for the foreseeable future. Can't do anything else. Can't go anywhere. But it'll be various times of the day. So tomorrow night is going to be Transport Tycoon. That's Thursday tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah, tomorrow night's going to be Transport Tycoon. A couple of hours of multiplayer in that. Might even start a bit earlier. But I'll work out details tomorrow. Friday night is normal Friday night trucking. Saturday night is going to be some Wreckfest, and maybe something else after Wreckfest. Sunday afternoon will be our normal Sunday afternoon flight, flying into Lukla, and I don't know what about next week yet after that. So we'll be streaming every day. Sometimes it'll be in the afternoon, sometimes it'll be in the evening. I'll even do a couple of morning streams, so I might do a couple of hours in the morning and then do something in the evening. But I will be here every day for as long as this lasts. And I'll try and alternate it from next week to do a single player day, then multiplayer. So there'll be some flying, there'll be some trucking, and we'll have a look at some other multiplayer games that we can do as well. Things like spin tires or stuff like that. That'll be good fun.
How did you get it through the letterbox?
Sorry, what?
Pineapple just posted his food apparently.
It's sausages and gravy. It'll probably make a mess down the back of the door.
Where you sent it? Why is there no gravy on the potato though? What? Is that a decision you like to make yourself, Pineapple?
And why has he got raw carrots with it? Why? Okay, sausage, gravy, Yorkshire pudding, mash and peas. Lovely. Really nice. Yep, happy with that. Raw carrots.
At first glance, it looked like 4 sausages and 2 of them are just really anemic, but they are actually carrots, yeah.
Who has? Sliced carrots, maybe I'd gone okay, but just whole raw carrots? Unless they're cooked, of course. Oh, it's not. They're not raw. And we're boiled. Okay. Well, in that case, it's fine. But I just having a whole carrot on the plate is a bit. I'd have chopped it.
They're not raw carrots. They're just a standard zip file.
Yeah. 7 zip carrots. Uncooked. Oh, fair play. They just look raw. Okay. They don't look peeled though. No, they don't look peeled. The rest of it, actually, that's making me hungry because I only had 2 slices of toast today. So yeah, the sausages, the peas, the mash, the Yorkshire puddings, the gravy, lovely. Yep, I could eat that right now. Not so much.
I can't believe I'm sitting here zooming into a picture of carrots to see if they've been peeled or not. What is life?
It's a blurry picture as well. Again, for the stream's purpose, I will post this and for YouTube. It's very blurry, but that is what Pineapple's had for his tea. Some peas, some mash, some Yorkshire puddings, Aunt Bessie's, some slightly undercooked sausages, and some apparently boiled carrots. So healthy-wise, yes, peas and carrots. Up with that, it's a bit odd that they're not sliced carrots. Could at least have done them julienne and sliced them.
Wow.
Have you got the same British Airways plane I've got, Steve?
Hey?
Just in front of your plane.
Oh yeah.
British Airways 777.
Yes.
Grantley Adams, I'd imagine.
Have you seen the Tony Stewart Sprint Car Racing? Really good sim game. No. And it's a 6-year-old camera. Oh, God, here we go. Which is you not being able to take a picture, probably.
6-year-old operating it.
Oh, wow.
Well, it's actually making me hungry. Too late time I come off here to eat.
I'll tell you what a good flight is. Gatwick to Bermuda. TXKF, I think it is. That's a decent flight. It's about 6.5 hours.
Yeah, I wanted to fit in some long flights. Obviously, I've got a couple of planes that I haven't really flown. I've got a DC-8 that's, I think it's dried out by now. I've got the 727 that I've only flown once. I've got the 767 that I've only flown once. I've got the ND11, whatever it's called, ND80, that I've only flown once. And there's something else. So I do want to do some longer flights in some of the planes that I haven't really flown. I'm not 6, I can go out by myself, says Pineapple. Can you left in by yourself? You're 14 actually, yeah, you can be now, legally. 24-hour charity stream. No, I will do another long one. The longest I've done recently was, what, 9 hours? This could be an opportunity to do this round the world flight thing we've been talking about.
For how many hours?
Well, as long as it takes. And we'll just do it in like a relay race, as we discussed before. So I think that could be an ideal time. London to Australia, that's probably not a bad shout to do as a relay. Invading, we can call it invading Larwood. See if we can fly from London to Australia. And they could do it in one flight now, but do it in legs.
If you got an average of 9 people or 8 people to do 2.5, 3 hour flight, you could do that quite easily. It's about 18 hours.
Around the world all in one stream. Again, be difficult to do it in one stream because I'd have to be here the whole time. Although with Discord now, I could overlay someone's picture onto my screen and just stream that and go to bed.
Indeed.
What have I missed? 24-hour stream. Yeah, I don't think I don't got the energy nowadays to a 24-hour stream.
Did any of you guys watch the Planesavers one with Blanclerio and Flight Chops and Mentor Pilot?
No.
Must give that a watch. It's quite good.
So yeah, we will do something. You know, we're going to be stuck here for a while. So we want to do a mixture of flight stuff from, you know, reasonably short hops like this to a couple of hour flights. You know, next Thursday we're doing London to New York, which is something we're wanting to do for about a year now. So that's finally going to happen.
I'm looking forward to that.
And yeah, we'll do some longer ones. Yeah, Fog did it. Phileas Fogg. Actually, I emptied out a cupboard in my living room today and put all my Blu-rays that were stacked up in front of my fireplace are now in the cupboard. And I went through all my Michael Palin DVDs and was really tempted to start watching Around the World in 80 Days again, because that is so good. Does anyone know who Amy Johnson was? Wasn't she the first woman to fly the Atlantic?
No, I think that was what's the face who went missing?
Was that Amelia Earhart?
Indeed.
Could do a firm bus, capital to capital to drive. I did that at Christmas. I won't do that again until there are more capitals. It's pointless to go around the same ones again. You have to watch a box set to keep you interested. Pineapple, in all seriousness, we're going to be trialing some stuff over the next week. I can't say too much on the video and on the stream that might interest you. So we'll be chatting.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
For more info.
Yeah. What's my favourite DMU in 2020? Did you ask me this the other day? The Pacer. Yeah, I've done all the Palin ones up until the Himalaya, which I thought was boring. Oh, she was the first woman to fly to Australia, and she was from Hull. You can't hold that against her, I suppose.
Well, she was so desperate to get out, she flew to Australia.
Yeah, as far away as she could get.
Yeah. How far can we get on one tank? Let's go.
I've got a plane. How far away from this hellhole can I get? Australia sounds good. Oh dear, oh dear. So yeah, lots of flying in different aircraft. You know, I've got some that I haven't flown much or at all. Actually, I don't think I've got anything I haven't flown at all. Oh wait, no, the Aero Commander. I haven't flown that yet. And I'm sure there'll be stuff in various sales that Chris is going to make us all buy.
Yeah.
Because he does that. So yeah, so some short streams, some longer streams, and I'll try and work it out so that every other day will be something multiplayer, depending on this lot, of course. Obviously, Wednesdays and Fridays are flight and trucking. Sundays is flight. So that doesn't work, does it? Because that'll be Tuesday then. So maybe Monday it'd have to be. So Sunday and Monday then would have to be multiplayer.
I hope there is a streak sales.
Yeah, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. There you go. Oh, there's a streak sale. I've seen streakers for years. Used to be on cricket matches. I'm wondering if people buying games, Steam doing a lot of sales at the moment. I think there's some people that are being cautious with money. Obviously, people have lost their jobs completely or don't know when they're going to go back to jobs. So the last thing you would do in that situation would be to buy games, because you don't need them. They're there for enjoyment. But I can imagine it's a way of them trying to boost sales by encouraging people to buy games.
There's some good stuff on Sim Market that I was telling Pineapple. If you've got FSX and P3D and even X-Plane, there's a couple of free sceneries from some of the big hitters that are out. Just the Moscow scenery is free.
We'll have to finish that
instead
flight.
of €25.
Yeah, that's
Last, I just got warned about you being behind me from my GPS.
Oh god. And apparently Steam's doing a roaring trade. Yeah, because parents are probably buying their kids games then to shut them up. Dad, can I have this game? And I'll go and be quiet for 8 hours. Yep, there you go, son.
See you later.
Yeah, see you in 8 hours. You've been to Duxford. I want to go to Duxford. Because they've got a Concorde. And a Vulcan, I think. She had a second-hand Havilland Gypsy Moth plane and named it Jason after her father's business. In 1930, she became the first woman to fly solo from Great Britain to Australia. You've already told us that. On a historic flight that redefined air travel. Well, there you go. Little history lesson. Did you learn that, or did you copy and paste that from Wikipedia? Is that something you already knew, being from Hull? Sorry, living in Hull before he starts.
Oh my god.
I didn't realise, but in history we were told that George Stephenson was the reason we were called Geordies. He invented trains. He didn't invent trains.
He invented one train.
Yeah, the rocket.
The famous one, yeah. Again, someone trying to get out of the place again.
Wasn't it Manchester and somewhere else, wasn't it, were linked by trains, and there was a competition to see who could build the most reliable train to go between those two routes, and the day of the competition was the first death of a person by a train. Someone got hit by a train on the day of the competition.
Oh.
Unstable. Unstable.
You want some interesting stuff to watch, Pineapple? Watch UK TV. I put it on Catch Up TV pretty much when I go to bed at night. And there's some really interesting documentaries on impossible engineering and impossible railways and abandoned engineering that are just really fascinating. You like watching Harry Hill's TV burp? Well, okay, that conversation went down the shitter, didn't it? I'm trying to educate the lad, and he goes, "I like watching Harry Hill's TV burp." He is 6.
Yeah.
Hard landing? That wasn't a hard landing. You watch engineering disasters? Yeah, those sort of things are quite creepy, but actually quite interesting because you can see how the engineering fails. No, not UK TV
there's some
Play
really good
Gold.
podcasts on that as well.
Yeah, UK TV Play.
Yeah, UK TV stuff. Plane Crash podcast quite good.
Well, I like engineering, so anything engineering related, I'm there anyway. So impossible engineering, how they make stuff. Abandoned engineering, so stuff that was made, and they go, well, why was this made? What was it here for? And it's just then abandoned. So yeah, some of those programs. I normally put that sort of thing on when I go to bed, and then try and sort of turn over with the telly on and go to sleep, and then they start talking about something that's interesting. So I end up sitting up and watching it. Yeah, the Rain Hill Trials, that's the one. CBS Reality is good. You just watch Judge. Oh, for God's sake.
CBS Reality is good later on when the murder programs are on, but not when it's like Judge Judy. And
yeah, that's all he watches, isn't it?
It's the guy wants
I tried
reimbursing for buying bags because the cat shit in his garden or something.
Yeah, I tried educating Ben a few months ago. He messaged me and went, "You watch some TV programs. Have you got anything you think I would enjoy?" So I sent him a couple of shows to watch and got no interest whatsoever. I was going to offer to do the same thing with you, Pineapple, but you're a lost cause. Anyone seen Friday Night Dinner on Channel 4? Nope, just you.
I have actually. I like that.
Isn't that a matey boy that used to be out the In-Betweeners, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, me and Mrs. Alpha Mike like that.
Your grandma likes Border Patrol. Yeah, I'm not keen on that sort of reality sort of show thing. Oh, God, I've got to do some spinning around now. Spinning around.
Like Kylie.
Yeah, I like Come Dine With Me. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
There we go then. Conversation definitely over
That
now.
just definitely sums you up, Pineapple, doesn't it? You just watch all the crap on TV. You're what daytime TV's made for, actually, Pineapple, aren't you? You're a chav from Newcastle who watches daytime TV. That's it. They've got their target audience. Oh, that's the lights. Okay, where's the parking brake? There it is. Yeah, you must be the only 14-year-old that watches Come Dine With Me. Exactly, Liam. Oh, listen to those engines. This thing just sounds so nice on tick over.
It handles really nice as well, just hand flying it.
Yeah. I'm quite
does.
surprised.
Yeah, I don't watch any British TV at all. So there we go. We made it through the rain. No, wasn't any rain. Made it to Barbados, man. Where are we off to next week, Chris?
Haven't thought that far ahead yet.
We've got to go backwards. We've got to go back to...
St. Vincent is next.
yeah, we've got to go back on ourselves. That seems a bit off.
Well, we couldn't miss Barbados, I mean, really.
Wow. So, it's, St. Vincent, and then down this group down here next week. And we're slowly making our way towards the mainland. It's just there. There it is. So I reckon another 2 weeks, and we'll be on the mainland, which means... flipping wind things, I've got to turn those off. Which means we'll then be into some jet flights, I think.
Indeed. A lot of ground to cover over in Brazil.
Sunday's flight's going to be a very interesting one. If you want to see something great, Sunday afternoon, flying into the most dangerous airport in the world, which did post a video the other day, show a video the other day of landing at Lukla. So if you want to see what we're going to attempt to do on Sunday, type in the most dangerous airport in the world into YouTube, and you'll see the planes coming in and out of Lukla. And we're going to be attempting that on Sunday afternoon. So that's going to be one not to miss. Tomorrow night, though, back with some multiplayer again in the form of Transport Tycoon. It's an old free transport game. Going to be doing a bit of multiplayer in that, if anyone joins me, of course. Friday night, then, normal ETS2 multiplayer. Saturday will be some Wreckfest. Sunday, that trip to Lukla, and then lots of stuff coming next week. So, my thanks to the man to my right, whose name I can't see. It could be Noz. We'll go with Noz. To Noz, thank you, Noz.
It's me.
We'll maybe catch you. We haven't done trucking with us for a while, so maybe even some trucking if you're around on Friday.
Yeah, I will be here on Friday.
Excellent stuff. Or tomorrow night if you want to do some Transport Tycoon. And the other side of Noz, I think, is right in our small, isn't it? Is Chris. Thank you, Chris. We'll catch you on Sunday for that one-way flight into Lukla.
Yes, indeed.
The other side of Chris is Jaffa. Thank you, Jaffa, for joining us again. We're all jealous of the pictures you posted earlier in Discord. And where is he? He's around here somewhere. There he is, just taxiing in. To Sam. Thank you, Sam. We'll maybe catch you Sunday afternoon if you're around.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might do a flight on Saturday night as well. I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
If anybody's about.
We're doing Wreckfest, so yeah, I might
might
do
actually try and get. Yeah, I think I might get on Wreckfest. I've not played on Wreckfest for a while. It's all been updated as well, so.
So yes, so plenty of multiplayer stuff, plenty of single player stuff. If you watch us on YouTube, daily videos from me currently, and that will continue as long as this flu, we'll call it, is continuing. There we go, we'll shut the engines down. So yes, we'll end that there. Back tomorrow night then with some Transport Tycoon. Back next time on YouTube. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Say good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.